So I've learned this, is that if you say something with 85% certainty, guess what happens? The customers will cling on to the 15% uncertainty they feel, and they'll say no and back up. But if you're 100% in, guess what? They'll say yes and pass going by every single time. So what I'll tell you is, did I seem like I wasn't convinced with this? No ways. I've been doing this forever. And this is the way that I negotiate. And I sold around guys that worked the old program, right? You know what I'm saying? They go in, lay it down, shut up, first person to talk loses, and then they say something, and then you go to close them. And guess what? I did that forever. But guess what? It costed me money. I ended up making $100 grand, $120 grand a year. Dude, when I got into money justification, when I dived into it, I mean, when I was 28, I made my first 500 grand selling cars. That's when I knew it was over. And then at 30, I made 715. That was my biggest year selling. And then as a GM, I made over $1 million every year. And let me tell you this, how did I make it? I made it real simple. I trained all my sales guys. So even if it was you and I had you and you've been doing it forever, or it was a new guy who'd been doing it 2 weeks, it didn't matter. I said, hey, I'm going to take you and I'm going to teach you how to overcome the price is too high, the payment's too high, I want more for my trade, I need to think about it and I'll get back with you. Those 5 things, if you can handle that, dude, you're 99% better than 99% of the market out there. You're considered within 2 weeks to be a 1%er. I hung negotiation boards in all of their offices, and every single week I made them make me a video, right, of them negotiating this. Now, could anybody in here make a video negotiating this? Yeah. In the beginning, does it seem a little strange making a video? Yeah. But guess what? How much money are you worth? Well, I mean, potential is the word, not financial, right? So it's not about how much you're making now, it's about what you're capable of making. Would you guys agree? I mean, does anybody in here think that they have more potential in them to make more money? Well, the question is, why aren't we? Like, that's the true question you have to ask yourself. More than likely, it's the gap in the skill. Okay? Like I said, the difference between where you are and where you want to go is usually the gap in your skill set. It wasn't mine, okay? And I'm a hard learner. So like I have to write everything down when I learn it, okay? So like you may have not learned new stuff for a while, but I'll tell you, you take this stuff, right? And you just write it down over and over and over again until you get it. Do you know how long it would take me to teach this to you guys? Dude, 2-3 days? But you have to practice it for 30 days to make it your own. Does that make sense? Like you don't have to sound identical to me, but you could sound the same as me, if not even better. And guess what? When you're talking to somebody and they say the payment's too high, dude, you're like, oh my God, there's gas, there's warranty, there's a credit card, you're finding it everywhere. So when they say it's too high, you just run. That's okay, I don't need it. Or is this mine?
Read the last 3 texts. This is from my wife about Spencer.
Oh,
the
sweet.
22 years old kid.
Oh, okay. How you see that?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Well, I need to think about it, word track.
Yep.
Oh, I thought that was my phone and I left it there.
No.
I was like, I'm not worried about it, but I see. That's awesome. No, this stuff works immediately. Look, I was talking to Adele. I told him, I said, hey, you know, there's guys that I have that are making $5 grand a month, right? And in the car business, honestly, trading your life for $5 grand a month ain't worth it. Okay? I mean, it isn't worth it. You should be able to make $10,000, $15,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month at any age. I don't care whether you're 35, you know, like whether you're him or whether you're him. It doesn't matter. You can start right now. And honestly, being older, I sometimes wish I was older because you have wisdom. You actually can slow down, but you got to have a word track to follow. And then younger guys, they're all over the place, so they don't expect them to be as good as they're supposed to be. And all I'm saying is that no one else around you is really going to teach you this stuff. This is stuff that I used. It works for me. I close it in stores all the time right now. And this deal is pretty much done. I'm going to move to this.